Welcome back to a new episode of Rich Minds and Rich Lives. Today, I'll be diving into the world of social media and how you can use the power of social media to build relationships. I'm going to share with you 5 ways that you can build a client attraction relationships on social media. Because y'all know social media can be one of those things that we absolutely dread, especially when you are a busy coach doing so many other things. You got a full-time job, maybe you're a caregiver, maybe you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired. And sometimes social media is not top of mind, but you know that this is what you need to do to be building your coaching business so that you can lay the foundation for future years down the line so that you can be building and generating income in your coaching business as you're continuing to live the rich life that you really want. But first and foremost, I want you to remember that social media isn't just about gaining followers. It's about building relationships with those who follow you. I know that there are a lot of coaches out there, probably have about 3,000 people who are following them, and they're bringing in consistent 3 to 5K a month. Now, if you want a little bit of more money, per month, then you do have to look at the numbers. But basically, if you're about 3,000, 5,000 followers on any of your social media platforms, that's enough to generate the income that you need, consistent income to continue to build so that you can build a successful coaching business. Again, it's not about the numbers. It's about the relationships that you build with the people who are currently following you. So let's dive into these 5 tips. The first thing that I want to talk about is that this is the basis of anything that we do. Any platform that we pop on, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Lemonade, there's so many out there. I want you to know, what is the purpose and goal of you being on this particular platform. And all of these platforms are so different. Now, Instagram just released a new platform called Threads, and it's very similar to Twitter. What is the goal? And it's so really new. Sometimes it might not be a goal at all. Maybe you're just trying to figure things out. But maybe on these other platforms that have been around for a while, you definitely want to know what your goal is. Is the goal to build a new brand for yourself? You want people to know more about you? Is it to get clients? Right? And it's okay. If you're on these platforms to get clients, let that be known that that is your goal to yourself and the people who are following you. You want to help people with XYZ. Now, if you're trying to just build a brand, or just maybe you're just trying to just have fun and figure out the platform, say that. Let your followers know what your goal is. Let yourself know what your goal is. And then social media won't be such a drag. You're not trying to hide behind things, or you're not trying to be sneaky about it. Just be real. Know what your purpose is and know what your goal on any of these platforms. That's number one. Number two is to be real. A lot of times it is really hard to be your authentic self because you see what other people are doing. You feel like you have to look like that. That you have to have a full face makeup, lashes, hair done, that you have to be in this like beamer or lights in the roof of your car. That's what the people on social media want you to portray. Y'all, there's so many people on these social media platforms that don't have their stuff together. And you are busting your butt trying to be like them when your goal is to be yourself. Be your authentic self. Because when you start to be your authentic self and show the real you, that's when you're going to find true clients who actually want to work with you. You want to attract the right people who want what you have and that you like working with. So being your true authentic self is going to draw those people to you. That's number two. Be your authentic self, your real you. Number three is going to be share personal experiences. Now, this is really hard, I know, too, because you feel like, I don't want everyone to know my business. I get that. But people do want to know your before and after. They want to know, where do you struggle? What were you doing before you started doing this? Where did you struggle? And how did you get to the place that you are? But there are so many people who want to be where you are right now. I always think, I'm not where I want to be. But there's people who reach out to me for laser coaching sessions, who join my coaching business, Simplified, because they see how consistently I show up. Before, I was a hot mess. I was struggling. I was busy working a full-time job, trying to come home after work and try to post social media, create these programs, create these workshops, come up with your marketing plan, and then executing those plans. It's hard. And so I had to come up with a way that worked for me, that wasn't overwhelming. I had to figure out, like, girl, this is an easy way. Because I'm not a hustler. I like the soft life. I like things to work for me, and I love to repurpose what I want to working on. I don't like to work on something and then it's gone and I don't know how to use it. So I share with people what my system is, and that's that repurposing plan. And we can talk about that later on in some other episodes. But I like to use what is already provided for me. I like to get help. I like things to be done for me. And I like to use what's out there to tweak it and change it and make it my own because I ain't got time for that. I really don't want to sit behind my desk all day working on something. I want to make it simple for me to put my content out there, put my spin on that, and then put it out there. That is how you share your experiences in story. I shared my personal experience with building my coaching business or building whatever business, or your experiences with helping people get over divorce, or your experiences with helping people lose weight. Whatever it is, share your personal experience and continue to share to the point that people can regurgitate your own story to you. This is how we start to build client attraction relationships on social media when we share our own personal story. Okay. So I hope I convinced you of that. Number 4 is to show empathy. Now, there are a lot of mean girl coaches out there who are just dogging you. They're just saying things to make you feel small. Now, that is not a way to show empathy. And I wouldn't want to work with someone like that. I've had an experience when I reached out to a coach a couple of years ago, and y'all, she had me on a discovery call. And at the end of that call, I was crying. Like I was crying. And I was like, why would I want to work with someone who has the potential of making me cry every single day I get on the call? When the goal is for you to help me build my business. I want to be happy and motivated when I get off that call, not feel bad about what I didn't do or what I'm not able to do. That is not showing empathy. People want to know that you care about them and you care about them, their success. And the best way to do that is to go back to number 3, is to share your personal story. When people know that you have experienced what they are currently going through, they are going to instantly connect with you. And they're going to say, oh my gosh, if she got over the hump, then I can get over the hump. If she can share with me what she did to get over to the next level or to generate consistent income, then that person is going to want to work with you. When you show empathy with people and let people know that you care about them, they're going to care about you to open up their wallet and buy one of your programs, to buy one of your digital products, to reach out to you, to connect with you, to share your offer. Like it is a great feeling to know that someone is watching out for you and are looking out for your best interest. That's a great feeling. And I want you to be that type of coach to do that. I don't want you to be a bully coach. Share with people that you care about them, that you want them to be successful, and you want to see transformation in their lives. When you start to do that and really authentically share that and share your personal stories along with that, you are going to start building client attraction relationships that are going to help you generate that consistent income. Now, the last one is number 5. Consistency matters. And the reason why a lot of us are struggling on social media is because we're not consistent. I'm a big advocate for repurposed content. When you create good content, share it multiple times. It's okay to share what you shared or created last week on a different platform or sometimes on the same platform. This month, I am going to be talking about the way that I repurpose content. It came to me that I really need to share with busy coaches like yourself on how you can be more consistent online, because this is really what is stopping you from being successful. If you're not showing up on social media, people don't know who you are. If you show up a little bit and then don't, disappear for 3 or 4 weeks, people have forgotten about you and they've moved on to the next person. So how do you consistently show up on social media? It's finding simpler ways to do the thing that everyone else is doing. It looks like people are on social media every single day, all like 24/7. It's not. They have a system. They're using software. They're using other things to help them appear to be showing up. They have a way of doing things and they're repurposing things. Just because you didn't see it repeated last week or you didn't see it, it's just repurposing. And I'm going to share that with you very soon. So consistency is really, really important if you're going to create and show up on social media. If you're going to build relationships on social media, then you need client attraction ways to do that. And I share with you those 5 ways. So let's repeat these real quick. Number one is to know your purpose and goal. Know where you're going. Number two is be your real self, your authentic self. Be you. It's only you. God only made one of you. So be that person. Number three was to share your personal experiences. Share stories. Where have you been? What were you doing before this? What were some of your struggles and how did you overcome it? Everyone doesn't want you to be perfect. I mean, because we know perfect does not exist. They just want to know just a little bit about you and how did you get to where you are today. Number four was show empathy, care about people, let people know that you do care about them. Even if it's in a small amount to let them know, like, look, girl, I got you. I know I've been there. I struggled with the same thing. And we're going to pick each other up. And then the last thing is consistency matters. You want to show up. People need to know who you are. You have wonderful things to offer people. You have a solution to people's problems that they are looking for, but you need to show up. You need to let people know that you're out there to help them. This is how you build client attraction relationships on social media. Take these 5 tips, implement them into your marketing, into your engagement strategy on one of your favorite platforms. Choose one platform that you feel comfortable with, that you like being on, and implement these 5 things that I shared with you today. Remember, it is not about the numbers, it's about building connection. Because when you build connections on social media, you will attract the right people who want to work with you. Until then, keep building those relationships, and I will see you on the next episode. Y'all have an awesome and blessed day. Talk to you later.